Hello students, welcome to the class on editorial decode, and in this class I will be dealing with the lead editorial. Now today's lead editorial, it relates to Lingayat religion and the decision of the Karnataka government to grant the minority religion status to Lingayat community. Now in order to understand this Lingayat community issue, we need to delve in the history of Lingayat community. Now when it comes to the history of Lingayat community, the Lingayat movement, Lingayat was not a religion in the beginning. It was just a movement that had started in the 12th century. 12th century. And primarily this movement was against the hegemony of the Brahmanical religion, the hegemony of the Hindu religion against the backward classes, against the backward community. And out of the backlash, a movement had grown out of it, and that movement is known as Lingayat community. So this movement, Lingayat community, movement that started by Lingayat community, had turned into a religion, Lingayat. Now at the face it seems that Lingayat is nothing but a subset of the Brahmanical religion, because in the Brahmanical religion there is a worship of Shiva, there is a worship of Shiva's ling, and from this word Lingayat it seems that this ling and the one it is worshipped in the Brahmanical religion, this is actually same, but this ling has got altogether a different meaning in this word Lingayat. Now in the 12th century, the movement that was started by Bsavana, it was anti-Brahmanical, and because it was anti-Brahmanical, and this movement that was started by Bsavana, it was also anti-caste, and it was also anti-Chaturvarna system, and the movement was also anti-concept to the hegemony of the Brahmanical community. So it had a lot of anti-aspects to the Brahmanical religion. So this Lingayat community doesn't believe in the core aspects of the Brahmanical religion. So the Lingayat here means formless. It doesn't mean ling of Shiva. Here it means the formless God. So the Lingayat religion that had come into being in the 12th century, it had believed not in ideal worship, it was anti-ideal worship, it was anti-caste, it was anti-Chaturvarna system. Rather, it believed in the formless God, and it was anti-Vedas, the most important thing. It was anti-Vedas. It did not believe in the concept of Vedas and all these things. It was a movement of the downtrodden who had felt the brunt of the hegemony of the Brahmanical class. तो फॉर्मलेस गॉड का कंसेप्ट बेसिस है लिंगायत कम्युनिटी का. दो लिंगायत कम्युनिटी बिलीव्स इन द कंसेप्ट ऑफ रीइंकारनेशन, but it doesn't believe in Vedas. It believes in formless God. This is the essence of Lingayat community. This is how this Lingayat religion is actually different from the Hindu religion. But when it comes to Lingayats has lot of subtypes. There are about 90 plus subtypes of the Lingayat community, and out of these 90, there is one very important dominant community that is known as Veera Shaivs. Now Veera Shaivs, this is the community which, along with believing in the core of the Lingayat community, it also worships Shiva, that is the Hindu god. So as far as Veera Shaivs are concerned, because they believed in tenets of Lingayat as well as the tenets of the Brahmanical religion. They had asserted themselves lot over the Lingayat community, and it is this Veerashaiva community that had done away with most of the important credentials that this Lingayat religion stand for. The most important was anti-Vedas and anti-caste and anti-Chaturvarna system. तो वीराशैव्स ने इन सबको रिसरेक्ट कर दिया, आइडल वर्शिप को भी रिसरेक्ट कर दिया लिंगायत में, कास्टिज्म को भी रिसरेक्ट कर दिया. तो लिंगायत कम्युनिटी जो है वो बेसिकली नहीं चाहती है कि वीराशैव कम्युनिटी जो उसी का सब पार्ट है उनको डोमिनेट करे. प्लस दिस लिंगायत कम्युनिटी वांट्स एन इंडिपेंडेंट माइनॉरिटी स्टेटस, एंड रिसेंटली दिस माइनॉरिटी स्टेटस हैज बीन प्रपोज्ड बाय द कर्नाटका government, and the proposal has been sent to the central government, which will take a decision on it whether the minority religion status should be granted to the Lingayat community or not. Now, as far as the demography of the Lingayat community is concerned, that is another very important issue to be discussed. Now, Lingayat community, it forms about 17% of the population of Karnataka. And this 17% of the population of the Lingayats plays a very dominant role in deciding about the elections in over 100%, 100 plus seats of the state legislative assembly of Karnataka. Now, of late, Congress has been supporting the Lingayat community's interest, and the reason for that is earlier this Lingayat community, it was favoring the BJP government. It was actually the vote bank of the BJP. But now, like Karnataka, it will be undergoing the elections again for the state legislative assembly, and the Congress government is trying to persuade this Lingayat community towards itself by assuaging them, by placating them their demands with respect to offering them the minority religion status. So another kind of religious politics is being played out in India on the scene of politics. So this was all of the editorial decode. You can subscribe to this channel. Name of the channel is Brainy IAS, and if you have any sort of query, you can contact me at this number, and we also offer the packages in the form of video classes, and the information for the packages is scrolling down. You can just see for what cost you can have access to those packages in the form of DVDs, pen drive and tablets. So this was all for the day. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day.
Guru Jaya Guru Basavana, Jaya Tu Jagat Guru Basavana. Jaya Guru Basavana, Jaya Tu Jagat Guru Basavana.